Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Opal again, here to read you another bedtime Bible story. And of course, we're reading it from the Beginner's Bible. Now the story that we're going to read tonight is from the book of Esther, and it's on page 240, and the title of the story is The Brave Queen, and it can be found in Esther 1 to 10. And of course, Esther can be found in the Old Testament of the Bible, okay? Now, like I said, the name of the story is The Brave Queen. So let's get all settled in and get ready for the story. Esther was Jewish. That means she was an Israelite. She lived in the land of Persia with her older cousin Mordecai. The king of Persia needed a new queen. He announced, "Bring me the most beautiful women from all over my kingdom." Esther was one of the women sent to the palace. And when the king met Esther, he chose her to be his queen. And of course, there she is, going to be the queen of the king. Haman was the king's chief helper. He hated the Jewish people. They were God's people. Haman wanted everyone to bow down to him. But Mordecai, who is Esther's cousin, remember, refused to bow down to Haman. Mordecai would only bow down to God. Haman went to the king and he said, "The Jews are bad people. You should sign a law that will help me get rid of them." So the king signed the new law. God's people were in great danger. And of course, Haman actually tricked the king. So let's see what's going to happen here. And you can see, look at Haman's face, looking very evil. Mordecai heard about the new law. He ran to tell Esther. "You must save yourself and the rest of God's people," he said. "Perhaps God has made you the queen for this reason." So Esther came up with a plan. It would be very risky for her. And there she is, thinking about what is it she needs to do. Esther invited the king and Haman to a special dinner. Then she asked the king, "Why does Haman want to get rid of me?" The king was surprised. She said, "I am Jewish. Haman tricked you into signing a new law that would get rid of all the Jews." And of course, Haman is in shock. There he is, chicken almost falling out of his mouth. He can't believe that she figured out what he was trying to do. The king told his guards, "Arrest Haman." Then he made Mordecai his new chief helper. He told Queen Esther, "I will make a new law that will keep you and your people safe." God used Esther to save his people. That was a great story, right? Now, one of the things that I want us to remember as we reflect on this brave Queen Esther is that sometimes God puts us in places that we don't really want to go. But that's because God always has a special purpose and a special plan for us. So always remember that. And so in closing, let's go ahead We're going to bow our heads and close our eyes as we get ready to pray. And I'd like you to repeat after me. Dear God, thank you for always showing me the way. Help me to listen and obey your call. Amen. So we've just finished another story tonight, and don't forget, always listen to God's call. He doesn't always want you to do your own thing. He has a plan for you. Take care. Have a good night. Sleep tight. Bye-bye.